Let's go, let's go. That's so what we doing. What we doing? We Talking Magazine. Let's get involved. You know what it is. We're going to interview too, man. We got a lot of dope people set up for this amazing conversation. We Talking Magazine. Let's get involved. I'm with it. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Thanks for everybody getting to it. You know what it is. Okay. You see the paint. It's time to close. You already know. Time to close. You see the paintings in the back. What we doing? What we doing? What up, though? Who's this? Being 119. What's up, champ? How we doing? How's everything? Just letting you know what it is. SO, what up, bro? Let's get into it. The role of independent media. We Talking Magazine. It's not a subject that's the most popular subject, but it's a little controversial. But we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Nate, the great. Go Left Sports, man. If it ain't going right, go left, man. Let me get SO in here. Let's see what's going on.
What's going on, G's?
SO, what up, bro?
Popping with you, man.
How we doing? How we doing?
I'm chilling, guys. Just maintaining, man. Just working, my dude. It's popping.
Listen, man. Since I last spoken to you, man, you've been quite the media mogul.
I wouldn't say media mogul, but I'm definitely putting my foot down on these motherfuckers' necks. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't know you. I didn't know you were a relationship expert. You know what I mean?
Oh man, I do a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
So many facets to the no cap zone. I love it, man.
Yeah, no cap zone. Exactly. You know what time it is.
Listen, congratulations, man. Keep working. It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you.
So, you know, Tilsa had a super dope idea. She really wants to see, and I agree with her. She wants to see independent media make a muscle. You've probably been championing that for a while now, but it seems you might be teetering the line. You might be on the independent media, mainstream media. So this might be a great conversation.
I wouldn't say I'm teetering the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still think I'm still doing the same thing that I've been doing. I'm just growing. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, your whole plan of what you're trying to do and any dream that you're trying to achieve is you want to keep growing. You know what I'm saying? So when I first started, I was just podcasting in the back of my god sister room. You know what I'm saying? And Heineken put me onto this and said, yo, like, people really need to hear your thoughts and process. So it really didn't start out as media per se at first. You know what I'm saying? So I just was podcasting to get my thoughts out. Then it turned into This Is 50. And you know what I'm saying? We were talking to this celebrity on camera. We're talking to that celebrity on camera because we got a couple on Bag Fuel before we was on This Is 50. So we had Neo, we had Trina, we had Jada Kiss. You know what I'm saying? We had different people where we were working our way up and giving people different insights. And then I just was coming with different questions from being in the music business prior for 15 years. So there were certain questions I just would ask about publishing, and I asked Jada a candid question about, well, why would you say that you don't need a manager? And I've been a manager my whole life and blah, blah. And that type of insight just took it to people wanting to hear the perspective and more people be willing to sit down with us. And I'm still in that place right now. You know what I'm saying? So I just took a platform and said, what else can I do with this? And the media people was looking at me like, I don't understand what you're doing. Like, you don't want to be picked up by Global Grind or no. I don't give a damn about Global Grind. I want to build my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I want to go to Global Grind?
I want ESO Grind. I'm on ESO Grind right now.
I try to explain from them, I'm coming from the music business, purely. A manager, a producer, you know, a promoter, a marketer. I did every facet of the music business. You know what I'm saying? So why would I come with that mind state and now come to media and say I'm going to work for somebody? That
Wait
didn't
to
make
get
any
picked up.
sense to me.
Nah.
Right? I want people to come to me because they want to hear the real. That's it. Whatever I'm talking about in this media, we're talking about sports, we're talking about chicks, we're talking about music, we're talking about drugs, we're talking about money, whatever I know, we're talking about travel. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I'm telling you that I know about, I'm giving you the real. Whether and it's people that be like, yo, that can't be it. I'll be like, yo, if you want to get into the music business, get yourself some money. They be like, what's money gonna do? Everything.
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 Talent to get you so far. There's so many talented people out there.
Yeah, even when I came to Heineken, I said, yo, we got bag fuel. We need an investor. He was like, an investor for what? We need to promote ourselves. We got to get us a studio. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, we got to buy cameras. If it's popping out for fucking Rolling Loud, we need to be a Rolling Loud at the W, and I got to be spending some change.
We need to be doing interviews.
Niggas do. I'm not a regular media nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like them herbs. And they can get mad. I don't want to be like them herbs. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to come hear me because you like what I'm saying and you want to know what's really good. If you ask me a question, if you know if I'm posing a question to a guest, you're gonna be sitting up there saying, I want to hear what this dude gonna say to S right now. Because you know you can't capture me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna see if he keep it thorough on camera.
So you can't capture me. So when I'm telling the media people, it's how you build your platform. Everything that I bought from music to this media thing, and I'm telling people, I'm not even started yet, bro. I only got 20-something thousand followers. But to a media person, that's a lot of followers.
When you're starting from an independent zone. When you start from an independent zone, that's like 1 million followers.
Exactly. I'm not on no TV or no. So when they look, they be like, yo, you really got 20-something thousand followers. Yeah, well, what do you do? I said, well, I started doing this. But they don't know me from the music. But I took this platform and now I act, I do voiceover work. You know, I'm on this nighttime talk show now. So it's like you can take your media is the same way that you take your music. It's a calling card for people to get into who you are.
And whatever you want to do. Quick question about, you mentioned, you know, you just want to grow, right? I just want to do what I'm doing and grow. Do you feel like if you grow to a certain point, can you still remain independent media? What do you think? Is there a point where you just become mainstream?
It all depends on where I'm getting my money from. People will invest in me and a network will come to you for you to remain independent. So I still could do my own regular thing on steroids now. Or they want to say, yo, let me buy that show. Now, if they buy that show, you have to know you have to have other things in the works. I tell Heineken this all the time. Take bag fuel. I got free games still. I got Triangle O with Clue still. Take that. Please, let me get the check. You can be slick with the ruler on that. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
You gotta be ahead of the game because if you sign with them and you don't have nothing else, then everything you get from that point, they're gonna get a piece of.
Yeah.
But if you come in with your 5 shows or whatever, then you now could dictate, oh no, this is the 2 shows I'm giving you. This is the one that I'm giving you. Now you in a negotiation powerful platform. Even if you got to now then give them 2 shows, you got 2 or 3 other shows that are independent still, where you can have your voice.
And I think you've learned that. I think you've learned that because I haven't seen it until later on because, you know, when we were fans of the game, we weren't recognizing the business. But I could hear that philosophy you talking about right now is something that artists were suffering from when you were signed to a label and you weren't controlling any of your other music or using other platforms. When you had an issue, you were stuck. Your likeness, everything. You couldn't come out with music. You lost your fan base.
You have no money, but you got to remember, even with music, if they would have came in a power position like Cash Money and the people like that, they did what I'm saying to do with media. They just came with Lil Wayne, BG, Juvenile. I'm coming with Bag Fuel, Free Game, Triangle O, 8 at the Table. You know what I'm saying? My movie career. Those are my 5 things. So you can buy into any one of those 5 things because I'm putting my heart into everything that I'm doing. But the media people have to, especially when you're independent, there are no holds barred. You don't have, there is nothing. When I first started selling merchandise, we had 100 followers. Everybody laughed at me. I said, you think 100 people are not going to buy my shit? I said, this is the first 100 people that's going to be like, yo, this is the coolest, realest nigga I've ever seen. Merch was flying out the door. I sold merch. The merch was what had people following us, bro. The people was taking pictures with the merch on and tagging us. And I'm reposting it. And now people's going to my page and now they want merch. Because they want to get in on what's real and what's new now. And I'm wearing my shit. I only wear fly shit. I don't wear nothing cheap. Whether they got a name on it or anything, like, I don't wear cheap shit. So people that know me is like, I want that shit. Never even felt it. Never wore it. Never saw it. But I'll give you $90 for it, player, because I believe in what the fuck you got going on. And that's what it is. It be confidence too. Like when you're approaching media, people just don't come with a plan. My plan with the media was, yo, why don't we all get together? They was looking at me like, what are you talking about? I said, yo, me, you, Jack Thriller, DJ Thorough, Kalisha Perra in California, Tally Spencer, We Talking Magazine, whoever. If we have a coalition.
And do what? And when y'all get together, what would y'all do?
We didn't get together. Nobody understood what I was talking about.
Well, what was the plan?
I wanted people to get together. That's our network. That's why. That's our network, bro. When I drop something, I know now I got 30 other media people that's reposting my shit all the time. I got 30 media people that's chiming in on my page. I got strength now. You fuck with me, you fucking with 30 people. And you getting the people that watch them too. You on their timeline. You in their stories. They get to see you. I'm strong as hell. I don't gotta be popular. I don't gotta be popular. But they didn't understand the whole idea of the power of coming together. You know what I'm saying?
You think it was a money thing? You think it was a money thing first?
These motherfuckers wasn't making no money, bro. When I started talking about making money, they was looking at me like, well, we get paid to do interviews sometimes. What are you talking about? That's the only way you're getting money? How are you surviving off of that? So you doing this for the culture, for the love, so you just gonna fizzle out. I don't believe in that, bro. I don't believe in fucking fizzle out. If I put my heart into this thing, I'm gonna find open directions. If they're gonna be open lanes, you could write a book if you in media. Write a fucking book.
Facts.
like it's so many different. Write a book. Take pictures. All the pictures that you put together, put it and tell your story. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Do you even like style? Do you drink? Do you make drinks? Do you cook? Do you wear hats? Are you known for bandanas? Do you wear fly sneakers? Do you like cars? Clue came to me and said, we all know you know about the music business, but who the fuck else are you?
That's what Clue
Nobody
said.
knows that you funny. That's what he said to me. Nobody knows that you played basketball. Nobody knows that you cook. Nobody knows that you've been on your own since you was 16. Nobody knows that your parents are still together. You got a loving family who let you live in New York by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like all these amazing things that you've done and you do, people don't know. People are just now finding out because I'm getting write-ups. Oh, you know Dr. Dre? You managed Rockwilder? Yeah, why you ain't tell me? Why would I tell you? I'm doing media.
I'm moving. I'm shaking and moving.
Like what I did 15 years ago got to do with me saying, you know what I'm saying, what's your favorite rapper? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have a publishing deal? Do you even know about publishing? Who's doing your marketing and promo? You know what I'm saying? What's your promo budget? There's rappers that's been on shows with us and been like, I need to talk to somebody about that because I don't even know. And Heineken start laughing. He be like, this motherfucker was a manager. You know what I'm saying? So now when you stumping people with questions, now they're respecting you now as doing me. They was clowning me. They say, Heineken, why would you mess with this dude? Then dudes was coming to me like, oh, so you must be broke because I heard you was an ill mover and shaker. I'm not broke. So why you doing this? Because I like it.
And I got something to say. I got something to say.
This is the first time, bro, it ain't even had nothing to do with something to say. I did it because I liked it. I just went in and talked on the mic for the first time. I came out and Heineken said, how you feel about that? I said, yo, I got a chance to talk my shit. Yo, shit was lit. He was like, let's do a show together. That's how I got here, bro.
And you took it from there. And then so there was a point where people started inviting you.
Not really, bro. Like, Heineken, like, we was just doing shows and I was using the connections that I had to book rappers.
Okay.
And then Heineken was on This Is 50 already. And he was like, yo, my man got to do the shows with me. This is how I rock. Straight up. And they was like, but we don't know. Huh?
How do you guys handle, like, the multiple topics? Because I know Bag Fuel rocks one way, Triple O. Do y'all like, yo, we segue, like, we ain't going to talk about this on Bag Fuel. We're only going to talk about this on this. How do y'all do that?
We got so much shit in our head, yo, bro. We could do a show every day, bro. That's a whole fact. Me and this nigga talking on the phone. People be like, yo, people know that now because when I act, he comes with me. If it's not my wife, it's him. You know what I'm saying? So he comes with me. He takes my photos. When he goes to do shows, I go with him. Niggas like, yo, so y'all really fuck with each other? Yeah, definitely. And we don't agree with shit. That's why we always got topics. Because we all be like, I don't agree with the fuck you say. Well, let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. And we get on camera, we argue on camera. As soon as the camera go off, I'm like, yo, I'm about to roll up. He like, yo, that was a great show. Nobody taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got it. Like, I have to give him credit. He thinks if we have 10 topics, he's definitely thought of 8 of them. And he gets the other 2 by me just rambling. Because he'll tell people if anybody can do their own show, he'd be like, it's Esso. He could do his own show because I could just, whatever. You want to talk about a fucking giraffe? Let's just get into it. But if I'm around people, yeah. But if I'm around people, I don't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really fuck with people like that. That's why they say I'm kind of the perfect media person because I'm not biased. Like, no matter who it is, I'm like, nah, I'm not biased. Like, do you like Michael Jordan? Nah. Do I respect Mike as being the best player of all time? You're damn right I do.
But he ain't my guy. He's
not my guy. But he's still the best player of all time. And that's how I roll. You know what I'm saying? It's hard because the demeanor be a certain way. But now people are like more used to me in media. They see the other side of me in media. You know what I'm saying? The more playful side when you talking to people. You know what I'm saying? When you talking to rappers and females and all that, you get a chance to like chill. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
It's not super focused, super, you know what I mean? Super professional. You know, we kicking it. You know, we in the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? We in the lounge. It's just a conversation.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how we do it. We don't do Q&A, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's just a
don't believe in
conversation.
that shit.
Me too. I agree with that. I'm not into the Q&A. I'm into more of a conversation. I may ask you a question about the conversation,
Yeah.
but I'm not pretty,
Tell me what your
question.
lifestyle is. Tell me how you felt when this occurred. Like, come on, dog. I don't want to talk about that, yo. Yo, dog. Tell me what you thinking when you wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What you do when you first wake up? Do you roll up like me? Niggas be like, what type of media nigga are you? You got gold teeth in your mouth. You talking about rolling up? And then they're like, can I smoke up here? I'm like, roll up, smoke. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's a good time.
once you
I
get
want to
that
go to the show.
off,
I have a good time. I want to show the show. I have a good time, man. Relax. Everything else is so professional. I'm on the radio or wherever I'm at. I got to be so cut and dry.
when
It's
I'm on that
beautiful.
TV, it's like, and I get to let loose a little bit, but it's still more like, this is not music, SO. You know, this is TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different over there with music. I know it's free for all, do whatever. But, you're doing TV now, too. And we don't want you to say nigger no more, even if it's on your page. Because ABC is looking at your page and Showtime, they're looking at your page. So please chill with the niggers. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right,
So
niggas,
how do you feel about that?
I'm cool with that because I probably shouldn't be saying nigga anyway. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't define you. It doesn't define you
It
anyway.
does, yeah. So I mean, I probably shouldn't be going that hard with it anyway. So
I done said it enough. I done said
I didn't got it off. You know what I'm saying?
I got a bank.
It's
I
time.
got a bank to say a nigga. I got a whole bank.
I got a nigga. Yo, I'm out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if they telling me to cut it off, it's like, yo, cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Even my wife be like, yo, like, you got 2 college degrees. You graduated from Morgan State. Why do you have to say nigga?
Yo,
like,
this is what I do. I go with the Naga. Go with the Naga. You
It's
know what I
gonna
mean?
go right back to nigga to me. I just gotta be like,
But at least I
I
can
just gotta
front.
just be
At least
like,
I
yo,
can front.
with TV, I'll be like that dude, that guy. You know what men think about that? Because it used to be what niggas think. What niggas to say that?
Yeah.
What I don't know no niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Everything was like, you know what I'm saying? But they helping me clean it up and honestly. And I'm gonna say this, I stated this to you when we first got on. I always want to get better.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's growth.
The people that call me is my radio dudes that know where I came from in music. You know what I'm saying? And I used to stutter real bad when I was younger. So all my hood niggas from Southside, all the people that I went to school with in Harlem and played basketball with, they all know just for me being in front of a camera and just talking regular, that's a feat within itself. And I've even dropped tears lately on how far I've come. Like people yelling at me when I'm eating. You know what I'm saying? Yo, SO, you keep talking that real shit. We love you. I was in Atlanta. 30 people recognized me in Atlanta, bro. Nigga pulled his car over and told him, I told my wife to watch you. That's how real I am. I told my wife you the realest nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do what I do. And
ain't no going back now. Ain't no going back now.
It ain't. And then it's better for me because with the women that's in your life, they have a different idea on your thought process when you're straight up with them, right? So I'm so straight up, they rebel against me. Oh, no men think like that. I'll be like, men think like this. They just not going to tell you. They scared.
Facts.
They scared. Man, they scared. No, they scared. I said, they love vagina that much, and they don't want to push you to another man to be hitting that vagina that much that they're not gonna say what the fuck they really feel.
That's the nigga code.
And that's the code. And I told them, I said, I'm saying what dudes can't say, and I don't have no problem with it. I done had all the women. My wife is bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got nothing to lose by telling motherfuckers the truth. I'm speaking up for y'all. So when niggas is yelling from the car, yo, keep talking that real shit. My wife is like, oh shit. He really is the voice of these niggas. So now
they really think like that. They really think like that.
They really think like that. And I said, I've been telling you. Every
That's a
woman
cold
that I
fact.
come in, every woman that I came across would be like, yo, even my sisters, like, yo, you wildin', you don't know what you're talking about. I'm telling you. I said, I'm just in a place where I can tell you, I love y'all, I care. I'm an egomaniac. So I don't want you to fool me. I mean, I'm not planning on fooling you. I want you to want to give it to me. That's me.
You learned that though. You learned that I can fool you. I can keep it gully. You know what? Gully works.
Gully doesn't get any trophies, but in the long run, it's the best way to go. Because even when somebody wants to get at you, you always can say, I kept it real with
you. You still gonna lose some,
yeah,
but that's okay.
You're gonna lose a lot, but at least you can live. People, I'm big on my conscience. You know what I'm saying? So if my conscience is clear, I can keep going, and that's how I roll. And that's how I treat the media, my dude. When I first came into this shit, I told Heineken, I said, I want to treat the unsigned dude the same way I treat the signed dude. I want to give everybody the same respect, the same time, everything.
You got to treat everybody's a celebrity. Everybody's a superstar.
Everybody's important. Everybody's coming up, especially somebody who was reinventing themselves like myself.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I was a conceited MF. I ain't even going cap. But getting older and seeing how other people fall, and I didn't fail and had to go file bankruptcy and pick myself up by my bootstraps, I learned I actually was blessed. I had no reason to be conceited. I should have been more chill. But you got to be a certain way in order to make it in that business. So I needed to change once I had made it to a certain level. My mind was supposed to change, but I didn't have the guidance. I didn't have nobody around me that had ever did what I did. Puffy used to look at me and be like, how you make it in this business and you didn't know nobody? I didn't have nobody, bro. I didn't have nobody.
So what was the sauce? What was the secret sauce?
I started throwing parties and I started putting my vibe out there, and chicks started to put me with certain people. And then my girlfriend in college was roommates with Clue's girlfriend in college. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I didn't run with Clue. You know what I'm saying? I knew him. That was a relationship, and how I built with him was he now did all my parties. We both was from Queens, so now you're gonna do all my parties. Fuck it. That's
where was Clue at that time in terms of notoriety?
Oh, he was known already. He was lit.
Oh, he's out there.
Desert
Storm tapes and all that.
Huh?
Desert Storm tapes and all that.
Yeah, but he wasn't. See, what people don't know is Clue wasn't like DJing in Philly, Baltimore, DC, and Northern Virginia, and that's where I was when I went to Morgan State. You know what I'm saying? So although he was big, people don't understand the vibe wasn't really out there yet to be bringing DJs like that to all parties. There was certain DJs, Harlem DJs like Craig G and them that was doing it really. But they had looked at Clue as a mixtape DJ at first, not a party DJ. You follow
a national party DJ.
Yes. So by the time that I had got a hold of him, I didn't blow him up, but I was one of the people that he had partnered with that anything I did, he was on it. Anything I did, bro. I did his birthday party when nobody was doing his birthday parties and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I was inventing shit. Spandex parties, DJ Clue. You know what I'm saying? Cabaret party, DJ Clue with a DC DJ. Everything was Clue. Real talk. And he respected that. And after I made my way in, he was one of my biggest supporters at first. Played my artist records on radio. When shit was falling off, he's the reason why I stayed in the game. He held on to me. Let me start managing him and road managing him and doing bookings and driving him when he had other drivers. Nobody got the job. This is all his job now. And he came, he said, I'm never gonna see you on your head. You know what I'm saying? You're the most loyal nigga that I ever met. So I'll always have your back. And I'll say, yo, I appreciate that. And I pride myself on loyalty first and foremost. I'm not for everybody, bro.
That shit counts. Here's another thing I was gonna ask you was, in terms of, because you mentioned artists, in terms of independent media, what's your philosophy on, like, so let's say like a Drake album comes out. Do you like, all right, we're not going to do all the mainstream joints. We're going to rock with independent artists or artists that are trying to reinvent themselves or whatever the case. What's your philosophy on that?
What would I go for a Drake if his record's coming out? You
like, would you, because you know how independent media, that's one of, like, we're usually grassroots. We know what's happening. We got our ear to the streets. And then you got the mainstream joints, right? So do y'all stay away from the mainstream joints and only promote like the indie artists, the hood joints, dudes that's grinding? How do y'all play it?
See, I don't look at everybody the same. Like if you write a dope something on Drake or you cover something on Drake just outside the box, with social media, Drake will see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will repost that. People will then look for you. And there is a chance for that. You know what I'm saying? Just like that there's a chance for the unsigned dude that you might write something great on the unsigned dude, and that might be the thing that catapult him and somebody check it and repost it. And it's all, it works with the social media. It works the same way. Media people, you have to look at yourself as a commodity. Y'all don't look at yourselves as a commodity. And the second thing you have to understand is what I had to explain to my people is, nobody wants to interview with you. They don't like this shit. So in order to get people to sit down with you, you have to make them feel comfortable. They really don't like it. Like, when I sit down and people talk to me, it's very different from when I'm talking to them.
I agree with that. That's a full fact. Because you can see the apprehension in so many. They may have mad jewels on. They may be super fly. The woman may be super pretty. But when they sit down, you see the uncomfortable, the awkwardness.
What is he going to ask me? And I felt it because now I got songs out. I got shit spinning with my rappers. So now people are coming after me to be on camera. And it is a real different thing when they ask you questions that, like, I don't have no problem with questions, what you see me talking, but I don't feel like that this is a Q&A. When they sitting down with me, it's like, well, let me ask you something. So it's like, we can't just talk about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we talk? Like, people not gonna follow me from Q&A. You know why people gonna follow me? If they like my vibe.
Yeah, it's about the vibe.
Then they want to find out.
But you gotta understand too, that is part of your, that is a part of your magic, right? The magic is, I don't need a cookie cutter question to guide me through this, right? I have the improv conversational skills to go through this, and we going back and forth, and we just shooting the shit. That's a skill in itself, SO.
So I've heard, but that's just something natural. That's why they call me the natural. That's their nickname. It's like, yo, you ain't never did this shit before. I'm like, nah. They're like, how the fuck, like, on the TV show, Real Talk, they give everybody the questions so they can research their vibe. I don't get shit. I just sit down in front of the camera, turn that motherfucker on. They like, you ready? Ain't I here? I'll be like, yo, nigga, like, turn this motherfucker on and ask me the question. Boom, boom, boom. Finally, one girl said, oh, let me send, yo, please look at it, because everybody else is. Now, the dude that owns the show wasn't there. I said, didn't he tell you I'm not supposed to look at this shit? And she said, no, and things have changed because we're going for a network and blah, 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 blah. I answered the question on camera, and he stopped it. He said, stop everything. He said, why are you talking like that? I said, because I'm trying to act surprised, but I know the answer already. He's like, how do you know the answer? I said, because she gave me the question. He said, why the fuck did you give him the question? I need his shit off the top of his dome.
It's better content.
His gift.
Yeah, it's better content.
That's his gift. Don't ask him shit, because I was sitting up there like, yeah, well, so-and-so and so-and-so. He was like, whoa, 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 whoa. He took me off the segment and put me on something else that I wasn't supposed to be on. And I murdered that shit. And from that point, he said, yo, people, he came over to my wife. He's like, yo, your husband is like wild talented. And I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, the niggas wild.
He's like, I'm just being myself. I'm just being myself.
Yeah, I'm just doing me, bro. Yeah. Like I got castings in Atlanta because a female saw a small version of the movie that I was in, and she couldn't believe that was my first movie. I was like, nigga, I'm playing a drug dealer. I'm from South Jamaica, Queens. Like, what are you talking about,
I'm not playing.
I wanted to be Nino Brown. I just didn't sell drugs good. The life wasn't for me. I didn't want to hurt nobody and kill nobody. But did I want to be Nino? You're goddamn right. I wanted to be Nino.
And I wasn't acting. And I wasn't acting when I was doing.
Growing up every day. Give me the car, give me the guns, and let me go to work.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that's how I roll with everything, bro.
So to this day, what would you say? Because even as an independent media, even as a mainstream media, right? What would you say was something that you were like either early on or later on in your career that you were like, yo, I'm really proud of this moment? What was the moment that you were like, yo, out of all the things that I did, I'm really proud of this moment?
With the media part?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I already know. When me and Heineken was at Power 105, it was 2 moments, and they both was with Clue. When we did our first show, and it was 3 moments. Let me say this. 3 moments. I got to say that. The first one was when I went to a movie premiere. I got invited, and I brought Heineken with me, and the girl walked up to me. She said, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Jay-Z got way more than 1 classic album. Old head ass nigga. And look, I started laughing. She said, what you laughing? I said, you listening to my shit. Facts. And everybody bust out laughing, son. That was the first moment. The second moment, because I was like, yo, maybe that's just some shit. I told my wife about that. The second moment was when I was in the car with Clue, and we was talking about some money shit. And I was like, yo, I'm about to get out, and I'm about to get in my car. He said, before you get in your car, that shit you said about your Hov, you wildin', right? I said, no, I'm not. You know he only had 1 classic album, Hard Knock Life album. Stop. And I got out the car. I called Heineken and I said, yo, niggas is listening to our shit. They not commenting, but they listening, bro, right?
I like that one right there.
Okay. Then the third time was when I'm up at Power 105 with Heineken, and we interviewed YG. And Clue walked in late, and he said, Bad Few, the hottest shit on the streets. And if anybody knows me and knows Clue anything about this man, whether you're his friend or not, he don't like shit, okay? You could think you got the greatest record, the greatest whatever. He be like, And even for me, bro, Yo, if I ask him to play my record, now, bro, you know it gotta be right. I gotta represent. Like, bro, don't play with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, I didn't even know he was like that. Damn.
Yes, it's my record. Let me hear it, yo. But I don't mind that. See, other people would get mad at him about that. You know what that tells me? When he does fuck with it, I'm lit. That's what that tells me. When he fucks with it, when he shouts me out on the radio and said that you got one and all that, I'm lit and I'm pressing forward because I know he ain't just gonna do it because it's me. Straight up. And those are my 3 times, yo. Now
here's the most beautiful thing about what you're saying, right? The most beautiful thing about what you're saying is it's not about, you know, I made this amount of streams or I got picked up by this network. It's that me being myself is being heard, whether you like it or not, but you can respect me for who I am. You're paying attention. And the most comfortable part about that, I ain't got to change for no one. I ain't got to be nobody else. And living your life exactly who you are, bro. I know people were trying to change you along the line. Like, yo, do this more. Maybe stop cursing. You come off a little aggressive. You know, wear your hat. Don't wear your hat so much.
They still say everybody says I come off aggressive. It be even on the TV show, people make comments. They be like, yo, that gangster shit. Yo, you need to chill with the gangster shit. I'm like, how am I a gangster and I'm on a nighttime talk show? What are you talking about, dog?
Like, I got a wife, I have a family.
My daughter, yeah.
I'm out here working, bro.
Whoever said I considered myself gangster, but when you hold yourself to a standard and you ain't budging and you talk with conviction because you know who you are, people
and you're
take that
black,
the wrong
and
way.
you're black,
and I'm black, so it's like, oh, you're aggressive. I'm actually not aggressive. I never tried to hurt anybody in my entire life. Period. I never plotted and planned it. Now, did I have fights? Yes, I did. But I'm talking about never plot and planned to hurt anybody in my entire life. Like, I'm going to get this nigga. I'm going to set this nigga up. I want to hurt. I want to stab this nigga. Nah, nigga. I ain't even got no time for y'all. I'm so in my own world that I don't even have time to even hate on people. Like, hater, like, nobody can ever say, yo, S tried to hate on me. I don't even believe. There's nothing to make me want to hate on you. Like, I'm lit all by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to fuck with me, I feel like you played yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to hate on nobody. I don't even know what that is. So if I'm not hating and I don't care about your success, what problem could you ever have with me? You know what I'm trying to figure out?
And me not agreeing or thinking that track is hot or not thinking that show is the best. That's not hate. That's just my opinion.
That's just my opinion. When I talk on
the
show, when I talk on a talk show, the dude asked a live question and said, yo, when I go out, when my girl goes out, whenever I ask her a question, it's always a problem. Where's she going? What's she doing? She don't never want to answer no questions. He said, well, what should I do? I said, well, if you like being disrespected and you having disrespectful sex when she comes home because you feel played, you need to go for that. But if you don't like getting disrespected over and over and over and over again, you know your girl's cheating and go get a new one. He ain't like that.
Yeah. That was kind of simple.
He ain't like that. I said, and every man on this panel, do all y'all think his girl is cheating on? And they was like, yeah. All right. I said, so why y'all didn't tell this man? I said, but you know why I'm not mad? I said, bro, that's why I got this job. Because they can't say.
That's my role. That's my role.
I'm glad y'all don't say because that's why they need the kid. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even mad. I'm going to tell you.
I feel that role, right? I feel that role. So one thing you talked about when we first interviewed, and again, shout out to Heineken and Tilsa and We Talking Magazine, was the services y'all provide for artists, the advice, the consulting. How's that going?
Man, everything's going well. People, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna keep it really real with you. People rather be on camera with us than get consulted by us, which is as backwards to me. Because I ain't even gonna cap. You have to pay me to be on camera. In case nobody doesn't know that, it's not free $99. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna debate that. I'm gonna debate that with you because they know the visual of being on Bag Fuel or being with Esso and Heineken may be more valuable.
Okay.
What do you think?
That's a one-hitter quitter. It's valuable because you get posted. People look at the endorsement, but you don't have a plan to make that even work.
Right. Yeah.
I can give you the whole plan.
You still, because after that's over,
the plan. So
yeah, we need the execution. Yeah.
So okay, like for example, when we first dropped, it was 500. Then it was 750. Now my popularity is up. It's anywhere from a stack to 1,500. But
today's price?
Yeah, today's price. It was definitely not yesterday's price though, right? But on some real shit. So why would you not do a consultant for an hour, which is your interview is 22 to 25 minutes. Your consultant is 45 minutes to an hour, and it's $250. To me, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'd rather do that first. I'll do the camera later.
Because you have the interview, right? But these dudes don't even know what to do with it. They don't know they put it on their page and you put ads and you sponsor that thing. You got to pay other people to repost in your story. They don't even know what to do. So I'm like, let me tell you what to do first. I'm not trying to rob you, G's. If you pay for a consultant and you want something else, I'm not going to double charge you, nigga. I'll knock the $250 off. Like, come on. Like, I talk to people, I'm like, you can't think that this $1,000 is taking me somewhere. But you can't think that I'm going to give you my shit for free. That's the catch-22 here. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work. You think I ain't paid for shit? You know how many ads I paid for? How many cameras I done bought? How many trips we done paid for? You know what I'm saying? Like, we paid for wild shit. Every time I was wearing, I had to buy fresh clothes when I was doing bag fuel for 150 people.
I had to get fresh. I had to make this look like we got to make this look good, man.
You can't just get fresh later. It starts in the beginning. So if you want to be a media dude, figure out how you gonna do your shit different.
Facts.
That's it. Because everybody doing the shit the same. I want to be on camera with you. I want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. You want to ask the same questions that they asking?
It's the gospel.
Why?
Start with the gospel.
Why? Tell them you want to have, when we come to niggas, they be like, well, what's your question? Gonna be like, I don't got no questions for you, G's. We just having a conversation. That's it.
You know what's funny about that? They ask you what the questions are, right? I'll throw out some arbitrary questions, whatever. But I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna talk about. It's not like you paying attention. We're gonna talk about what you're gonna talk about anyway. It's not like you're gonna stop the show and be like, wait a minute, where those questions at? Nah, we're gonna get right to it.
About your questions. If you got drama on Shade Room, then they wanna know. But other than that, people want to know you. What type of food you like? I like shrimp. Shrimp is my favorite dish. I'm a Sagittarius. They want to know about me. When's your birthday? November. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they want to see you laugh. They want to see you engage. They want to know where you from. What your family life is like. Yeah, that's real.
What nationality are you? Like, tell me, let me understand what type of music do you really listen to? You know what I'm saying? What did you used to do? What your wife look like? Is she trash or not? You know what I'm saying? What type of car you drive?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to know what do you do when you're not on camera? Oh, I go roller skating. Bro, you don't look like a roller skating nigga. Exactly. I cook. People look at me like, you cook? I'm like, nigga, I'm a gourmet chef and I make drinks, nigga. Get it right. I've been on my own for fucking years, so you gotta be able to cook and do your thing. Niggas ain't always had money. Niggas was poor. Niggas still, when you make your own money, your shit go like this anyway, even to this day. The only reason why I always survive because I save money and do the right things, buy money, but anybody can bite the bullet, B. You know what I'm saying? That's why with me, I'm like, yo, I done been at the top and I got knocked down. When I say I got knocked down, I didn't get knocked down somewhere. I got knocked down all the way to the bottom of the mountain. And everybody was like, there's no rope, bro. No sneakers for you. Fuck you.
Yeah, right. And you had to get back up? Not through the express, nigga. It wasn't express. You had to go the same route. You saw the same people on the way back up. That's a fact.
That's a whole fact, son. And this time around, when I tell niggas, I'm going for the whole slab right now.
I can see that. I can see that.
I'm going for the whole slab because once I go for this whole slab, you can't stop me now. None of that old shit don't matter. I'm over here, and I got public fans that'll be like, they'll chew you. Somebody tried to talk to me on Instagram. My niggas was eating a hole in their ass. You want to come back on my gram and talk some stupid shit? It's only real niggas over here. And my following don't even follow me on the gram. That's the scary part. When I bump into people, they not even following me. They know me from YouTube. Oh,
YouTube, definitely.
They don't even follow me on the gram, bro. Every time they meet me, they gram me and be like, yo, I'm following you now, and I'm the one you met down so-and-so. They don't follow me.
That's real.
It's like some real TV shit, bro. I was downstairs and the chick was like, yo, oh my God, I follow you. You about to be a movie star. What are you doing in Manhattan? I was like, I live in Manhattan.
I mean, you look like a LA nigga on the low. If niggas ain't hear you talk, if they ain't hear that accent,
but see
you
now,
know what I'm saying?
straight, I'm not a Cali nigga no more.
There you go. They would think you was DJ Quick cousin or something. If you ain't an LA nigga, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
God. Oh man, yo.
NWA. It's straight out NWA with you, nigga.
Yo, man, that's funny, yo.
But so appreciate you, man. Appreciate you taking the time.
Yo, bro, real talk. Anybody that wants to put me on camera and spread my vibe and want to talk to me about this stuff, man, I'm thankful because people could not care, bro.
Nah, man.
And that's how I feel, man. Anybody that taps in, I tell everybody, anybody that follow me from now, I'm still on the ground running. Not to follow.
Let me tell you a joke. Let me tell you a joke. This is how crazy both of y'all niggas is.
Oh,
so
shit.
when we did the Zoom interview, Tilsa was like, yo, how long was the interview? I was like, yo, the shit was like, we was kicking it for a while. We got a lot of content. So Tilsa was like, oh, okay, upload that shit. I was like, yo, let me keep it thorough. The way these niggas was firing on the conversation, I'm not even comfortable putting that shit on. I said, I'm chopping mad shit because these niggas was firing. So I was like, these niggas is wild boys. And when it's both of them, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that, Tilsa. I was like, I'm going to cut chop certain shit and we take it from there.
Just don't want it when it's both of us, son. It's hard to deal with because we don't agree. A nigga could say one thing and one nigga's coming with an ankle, wham, and another nigga, wham, and you like, what?
Yeah, it's over.
Nigga's not saying the same thing. No, fuck his answer. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. Is what the fuck I'm saying. It's just too much, bro.
Y'all done took over.
Too much,
so I said, these niggas is really a vibe. Niggas is explosive. I know on camera, off camera. But yo, keep it going. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
It's the role of independent media. So how do they follow you? How do they get in contact with you?
Man, you can follow me right on the gram, ESSOWRLD. There's no O in that. And most of all, hit my YouTube up. I just launched it. The followers coming, the content about to be up there. And that's ESSOWORLD.
I'm on it. I gotta subscribe. I didn't know the YouTube was shaking and moving, so I'm gonna subscribe.
Start dropping a whole lot. I just got a couple of free game things up there. I'm telling people to go there because when I drop it, it's about I'm not a technology person, so they getting all the stuff together for me. So when I drop it, it's gonna be like wham. Wham, because people hearing my Donald Trump clips and they thought that I agreed with Donald Trump. At the end of my clip, which I told him I gotta put this stuff up, I said, but I couldn't go with Donald Trump because the people, the white boys was killing these black kids too much and they was getting away with it. So I said, I said, fuck the money, I gotta go with my people first. And that's why I voted for Biden. Man, and that's what people need to see because this shit is geared around hits and I don't control everything and Heineken knows way more about this than me, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I said I'm about to route people to my YouTube so y'all can start seeing full clips and full shows and all that different type of stuff. I probably only got like 40-50 people up there, but I'm pressing it right now to get to 1,000 so I can start monetizing and make it something, a vehicle. Because if I can monetize from there, then I don't got to worry about who's paying me there. I really got a platform to help people now. Just come on my shit. Let me get my hits. I'm actually going to get paid. I'm good. So if anybody can follow my YouTube, SOWorldYouTube.com is about to be lit.
Let's do it. SO, the role of independent media. We Talking Magazine. We appreciate you. Superstar, we get up. I know I'm going to see you out and about. So we get up.
I got my mask on. I still got my mask on. I'm just letting you know. But I really appreciate y'all. You went
all day, champ.
We
out.
Love.